Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 gator. No. Three bud.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. He spins free. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew, this is caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
20. Check. 8.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
20.
Now Scarlett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Stop your body.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike,
To throw again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And he's got his target. That's Morrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. On first down, it's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 13. Check.
McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Popo's the 20. Mike's Popo.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Fournette. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
On the 2.
They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Blue down. 8. 44. Echo. Check. Watch the slats. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wright's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hayward. 44, Mike. Great. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready, ready. Like 5-4. I'm scared. Snap.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Check three. Kill. 8.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Check.
20. At the 9-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
21-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
44, Mike. Watch a slant.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
44 to Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Now Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
And watch the line. 6'6", pull it high. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
From the gun, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,